We're off-roading again. I picked this trail because it's really pretty rough in points like this, and I wanted you to get a feel for how well this thing handled. I'm driving it with one hand over these rough terrain. It'll be interesting to see how this camera angle is. The camera keeps sliding down and down and down and down. Okay, other features that I wanted to tell you about. I think I'm gonna go with my negative right now. Don't leave it right after I tell you my one negative. But my one negative is the brakes on this. So the positive about the brakes are, it actually has this really cool braking indicator. It tells you when the brakes are on, which I think is a cool gadget. But at the same time, the brakes on this thing are not very good. I mean, they absolutely stop the bike, and they don't grind like frequently the brakes grind on these bikes because they're mechanical brakes and there's a little parasitic drag. But the brakes don't grind on them at all, but you really got to clamp down on. Like if you're cooking at 22 miles an hour and you want to hit the brakes, you're going to have to squeeze them bad boys. I thought it might just be like a bedding in situation, like the brakes needed to bed in to work better. But I now have, I'm getting wet. I'm getting wet for you guys. Oh, it's crazy out here. So I thought they might bed in, but I got about 25 miles on this thing, and they're nowhere near bedding it. I think they just aren't great brakes. But if you let it float down to like 20 miles an hour, that is just the perfect pace to pedal and maintain your speed. I will say, overall, at this price point, where I've actually reviewed a couple bikes at this price point, this one is by far and away the highest quality one that I've seen. Like, just in terms of the materials, the design, the way it's put together. You know, short of those brakes, which I'm not a fan of, everything else on this bike has been like a 5 out of 5 at this price point. I mean, really very, very impressive. I think the last thing that I want to say is I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been a tough one. These conditions have not been ideal for making a video here in Florida. A little crazy, but should be more interesting for you that way. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.